techniques you can get through Simple-ESL to help you learn and your journey on bettering your English. So let's get into the lesson. We've had enough introduction. Days of the week. Here they are, the days of the week. Let's touch on them quickly. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now these would make up the weekdays, the days of the week. But there are two other days that are missing. Saturday and Sunday. And these are the best days of the week. Do you know why? Because they are the weekend. And that is when we don't have work or school. They are our days off and days where we can do activities and routines, which we talked about in other lessons. So why don't we take the days of the week and add that to what we've learnt in previous lessons? So, in the previous lesson, we learned this structure. I eat lunch at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. But I want to use that structure to talk about the days of the week. So let's have a look. Prepositions and days of the week. I start work at 9 a.m. That's the same as the last lesson. That's the same as the previous lessons talking about daily routines. I, the subject, start, the verb, work, the activity, 9 a.m, the time of day. If we go on, that goes before the day of the week. This relates to the day that's going to follow. And the day that follows is Monday. But this happens a lot. Unfortunately, we go to work every single Monday. So how do we show this in English? What we do, we add S to the day of the week. And this shows that it happens a lot. I start work at 9 a.m. on Mondays. And this means every single Monday we start work at 9 a.m. And we did this in a previous episode, adding S to show that something happens regularly. I start work on Mondays at 9 a.m. So let's have a look at some other examples. So this is the structure. It looks very similar to the one about eating lunch. I start work at 9 a.m. on Mondays. He, she, it starts work at 9 a.m. So don't forget that if it's he, she, or it, we add an S to the verb. And we touched on that in a previous lesson. So don't forget to look that up in the vocabulary help sheet and it will show you how you do that. So let's have a look at some other examples of using days of the week to describe what we're doing. I work from Monday to Friday. Well, what does this mean? I work. That's the subject and the verb. We then use from. This shows the start of a passage of time. A passage of time could be a couple of hours. It could be days. It could be weeks. We're using days here. I work from Monday. Monday is the first day that I work. And then we use to, and that relates to the end of the passage of time. To Friday. I work from Monday to Friday. That means I work every weekday in the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm at work. So we can use the same structure, tweak it a little bit, and we can talk about the days of the week to show how often we work. I work Monday to Friday. Let's have another example. This is using that example I said for Saturday and Sunday, but it's called the weekend. I watch TV at the weekend. Now, we've been using on a lot. On Mondays, on Tuesdays. In the UK, we tend to use at when describing the weekend. If you are in the US, it is acceptable to use on the weekend. But in the UK, and that's where I'm from, so we will do the UK version, I watch TV at the weekend. Let's play around with this. Let's have a little practice. She wakes up at 6 a.m. blank Mondays. She wakes up at 6 a.m. on Mondays. And because Mondays has an S, how often does she do that? A lot. It's something that repeats itself. There's a lot of Mondays that she wakes up at 6 a.m. It's a frequent thing. And she wakes up on Mondays. Let's take a look at this. He, and the verb is missing, lunch at midday, Fridays. Let's tackle the verb first. If it were lunch, what's the likely verb to go with the activity? It most probably is the verb to eat. So how do we create the present simple of to eat? It's eat. But, as many of you would have spotted, it's he, she, it. We add an S. So it would be, he eats lunch. He eats lunch at midday on Fridays. Every Friday, he eats lunch at midday. It's a regular thing. Let's have one more example. We watch TV blank the weekend. What goes in the blank? By the way, we're in the UK watching the TV. So I want the UK version. We watch TV blank the weekend. Did you get it? We watch TV at the weekend. We've got some time left. Let's play around with some frequency phrases. What does this mean? What are frequency phrases? Once a week. Twice a week. Every day. These are examples of frequency phrases. So this shows how often you do a thing. So you could do once a day, twice a day, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. Although if you're talking about a week, that would be every day. Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. These are all frequency phrases. But how would we use these? We take the present simple phrase. I eat lunch. If you can't tell, I'm quite hungry as I'm recording this. A lot of my examples are talking about eating. I eat lunch. Then how would we use the frequency phrase? It would go at the end. Every day. I eat lunch every day. You could add to this sentence. It's already a good sentence. You could add to this sentence the time at which you eat it every day. So if you eat lunch at 2 p.m, that doesn't change. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you eat lunch at 2 p.m. You can say, I eat lunch every day at 2 p.m. Or I eat lunch at 2 p.m. every day. That's a good structure. Putting the frequency at the end of the sentence. I eat lunch at 2 p.m. every day. So why don't you take this example and use the previous lesson's activities and routines and times and days of the week now and describe what you do in the week. So in a previous lesson, I asked you to think about your routine. I brush my hair. Do you brush your hair every day? Is it always at the same time? I brush my hair in the morning every day. I walk the dogs every evening. I walk the dogs at 5 p.m. every day. Or maybe twice a week. Maybe someone else in the house walks the dogs. But you can build up these phrases and these sentences using the examples, the vocabulary help sheets that we have gone through in the previous lessons to now describe in detail what you do in a week, what you do every day, and your daily routine. And these are the first steps to really building some good answers to these questions that will come up in examinations and speaking tests. So why not practice it in your spare time? But for now, I'm going to go off and have my weekend. I will see you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. But until then, take care.